Hi guys. So today it looks like we are only 4 minutes early. See, that's better, right? That means I'm closer to the time that I said that I was going to be. I'm just getting up on the YouTube stream here so I can see the chat. I did notice there were a couple of comments on yesterday's video. Somebody asked what type of wood are in the popsicle sticks. I have no clue. Let me just get my glasses on here because I'm old. They're made by Low Cornell, no idea. Made in Canada, cool. Richmond Hill, Ontario. I honestly have no clue what kind of wood that the popsicle sticks are made out of. I don't know. I might be able to find out. I bought them from Amazon. Yes, you guys saw the box that they came in, the Minions box that they came in. So I don't know. All right. So if you watched Tuesday night's broadcast, you will notice that I've got a little bit more done here. And we've definitely been broadcasting for more than a minute. Why is this not? You guys saw the box. There we go. Okay, so you can see the full layout now. So garage, this would be the laundry room here. There's a bedroom here, with a bathroom here. The kitchens, the two kitchens are here. The outdoor kitchen is back here. It's a lot smaller. The indoor kitchen is a lot bigger. The stairs go up to the second floor here. The entrance is here, and this is the great hall. So the great room would probably be like a dining room table and like a den kind of an area here kind of thing. The master bedroom is here with a couple of walk-in closets and a huge master bathroom, because my wife is definitely a person who likes a big bathroom. So that's it. I put a bunch more of these together last night and then just put them in, and then I put some kind of fascia around the whole thing. So today what we're going to do is we're going to sheathe the whole thing like this. And we're going to use these to do it until these run out, and then we're going to start cutting new ones. So it's going to be a lot of that, really. So if you have any questions, just ask your questions in the chat, and I'll try and keep an eye on that over there. And then other than that, what I'm going to do, so the technique that I'm going to try to do, you'll notice I'm trying to stagger these joints as much as possible. Since I've got this started already, I kind of need to continue out from here. I've got a fairly nice pattern established there, but to be honest, I won't really be able to keep that pattern too well. I'm just going to try and make it kind of a random pattern as much as possible. And for the most part, I won't actually be gluing everything down right now, for the most part, what I'm going to do is just kind of tack them down a little bit, just so they're kind of sitting there properly. And then what I'll do is I'll turn the whole thing over and I will run a bead of glue along the entire thing. I'll literally just flip the whole thing over and then just go down each one of these and put a line of glue down. So I'm just putting these in right now, and I'll have to, obviously I have to trim those off later. But now that making me think about it, what I really kind of want to do is get some different sizes up, because I know I got a lot of shorter ones in here too. So it's kind of what I'm going to have to do here. I have to see how long these things are, each of these things are. See, there's definitely some longer ones and shorter ones, but in general, they're all fairly the same length, which is kind of good. So I guess really to start off with, what I'll do is, so basically I want to put a bead at the start and somewhere around the end on all of these things, and then eventually I'll run them back along. So long one and then the short one, but the short one's going to need glue on it. So what I'm trying to avoid here is a distinct line where you can see that one line of popsicle sticks ended and another one started. Kind of the way they do with hardwood flooring. You know, they try to stagger the joints so that it doesn't, you don't have a line to follow, and if the line, like, because if you've got a line to follow, if you do these all in a line and you just get the slightest bit off on that line, you can really tell it badly. What I kind of need to do too, I've got a couple of shorter ones in here too. That'll work for there at least. Get me onto a different tact here. So yeah, I don't want people looking at this and saying, "Oh, you went off on the line there." So the other thing is, I think by the look of it, I gotten off a little bit square this way, which is a bit annoying. I'll have to come back along afterwards and clean up those extra glue drops. Look at this, I'm getting like a spider web along the whole thing of glue drops. Just trying to get them closer to square again. Kind of just eyeballing it. This is what's going to give the whole thing its stability when I'm done, though. So I kind of talked myself out on that first video there 2 nights ago. I don't really have much left to say. Not that I guess I had much to say in the first place. It's all a lot of drivel. But just make sure that it's going to work. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. What I did, just cut that there first. What I did was I got that one a little bit crooked there. So I just cut one a little bit crooked to fit in there. I think I'll just put that one right in there. Like that. There we go. And I should be able to fix that in the next row that goes down. I guess theoretically what I should be doing is running them all the way out. Yeah, this is going to be slightly problematic. In the areas that I've got the transitions just off just a little bit, I'm going to have to hope that the glue is going to be able to fix my mistakes. So that's under some pressure there now. Let's see if it stays. That'll work. As I was saying, these aren't. Ow! That's burn number 2, or at least number 2. Come on, I need some enterprising young person out there to put a burn counter up here for me. Oh, look at this! I got one. It's overlapping and it's not locked down correctly. Hey, get down there! Stay down there. So I've burned myself at least twice that I remember. Probably more times. Burned or cut. I guess I need an owie meter. How many owies have I had? So I've got one here that I guess when I glued it down, it's just slightly too long. So I'm going to have to gently shave that down to where it actually goes to where it's supposed to be. This is a lot of fun. Or I could just pull the whole thing off and cut it, and put it back on where it's supposed to be. How about that for a thought? In fact, I'll even turn the damn thing over so those cuts that I just made aren't visible. Aha! I can be a dummy sometimes. See, once I get these initial ones set, I can just take, you know, whatever I've got and just run the whole thing. There we go. So now I've got them parallel with this again, which means I'm probably going to have to shave a couple more down the way I did that other one over there. But oh well. Such is my life when I make mistakes. That's interesting. Guess I used the wrong one there. So I'm obviously making a pattern to this because, let's face it, I'm not a practiced hand at hardwood flooring, so. Which is essentially what I'm creating here is mini hardwood flooring. You know what? I'm going to cut that one. It's kind of bowed. I don't know if you can see that. Hey, Scott. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm a little far, I guess. I don't know. I I don't know how to gauge these things, right? You know what I wish they had? I wish they had some kind of noise when people put something into chat, so I would know to look over. Did I really have my mouth hanging open there? My God, I look stupid. Now, gotta think. Close your mouth, Rob. Now I'm self-conscious. So, Scott, are you the Scott that I know? Have we met? So, there. Trying not to burn myself again. because that hurt. When I was growing up, my father was a master electrician, so I used to work with him when I was like 16 years old. I'd go out on the weekends and work with him. I would come back with burns and scars, and I was always cut somewhere. So I'm kind of used to it. And then after high school, I joined the Army. So I was again, forever getting cut up or get my hands beat up or whatever. It wasn't until I left the Army and started in the high-tech field. Oh, that's interesting. No. That I started getting pretty hands again. No calluses, no scars. Well, lots of scars, just no recent cuts. So I think there's another one that's bowed. I think from now on, just for ease, I'm just going to go with a 2. That is another one that's bowed. God damn it. I'm just going to take a bunch, cut them in half, make it easier. Let me see. I might be a little ambitious here. What I'm going to try and do is put down a bunch of these quickly. Ow! There's another one for the owie meter. These don't have to stick too terribly well because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to turn it over later and run it. Yeah, see, I'm not even sure if that last one stuck. Oh, the last one did stick, thank God. So I can get about 4, I guess, down before it hardens. So now what I got to do on the end, which is interesting, just for that little piece actually, I'm going to have to get one. Oh, look at that, I'll do it with this one. So, to there. Now comes the fine and fancy work. There's a YouTuber I watch, Steve Ramsey, one of the woodworking YouTubers. Every time he makes a mistake, he calls it extra fancy. Now, I gotta cut a tiny bit more off. just got a text from one of my friends who I think is watching the stream, who's calling me names. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, I think what I'll do now is I'll just fill this whole thing in as best I can. That's problematic. There we go. Ha-ha! See, just bulldog it into place. It'll just work. If it doesn't fit on its own, break it. So if you're in the Google Hangout, please chat in the YouTube chat, because all I can see is the YouTube chat. I don't have the Google Hangout up so that I can see it right now. Gonna have to fix that too. Look at that. So this is where, you remember down here where I had to cut one of those, a little cockeyed? Yeah, well, this is where it started, and I can even see it here. Holy crap. Apparently I'm not good at this stuff. So now what I'm going to have to do is cut a sliver. Am I going to cut a sliver, or what am I going to do? Let's see how that works. Okay. You know what the rest of us do, eh? They type in, right? It's just, you know, my buddy's saying that YouTube chat won't work for him. I think it's just him. Come on. Get over there. There we go. See, I know how to fix things. You're going to keep doing this all night, aren't you? He just called me a bad name. Hey, there are children present in this stream, buddy. Well, it was working. Is the Google Hangout chat working? Hey, if someone could say something in YouTube chat, I would appreciate it, because no, I'm not seeing anything in the Google Hangout chat either. Although I look a lot crisper in the Google Hangout chat. What? What did I do this time? Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Hey, don't do that. That's mean. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I have no idea why. Hey, Scott, you were posting in the YouTube comments before. Can you, if you're still watching, can you post something again, just so I can see that it's working? You know what? I'll do this cleanup later. Right now, it's time to get more popsicle sticks down. You realize I could put that on YouTube right now, right? Okay. You know what? I missed a piece here. Look at that. I missed a piece. Saving all these ends. I have a special something I'm doing with these ends. I need all the fascia boards to be on here because I want to get the floorboards as close as possible to the exact edge. I don't want to have to be doing a lot of fiddling with it later. Okay, so now you're making me think that there's something wrong with the YouTube chat because nobody's posted anything in YouTube chat for a while. And it is hard to connect with people if they can't talk to you. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good right there. Oh, by the way, ow. Another one. That was somebody in a lowered pickup truck. Not quite sure I understand why, but hey, I guess to each his, or in this case, her home. You know what? I am changing that one. Ah, work. Unfortunately, the whole thing is just a little bit too big, too wide for my table. So I'm doing this with the edges hanging off the table, which does make it a little bit difficult on the outsides. That'll work. Except I That. Let's see if this works. Yes, as long as I get it straight. That works better. Ta-da! I honestly don't know how entertaining I'm going to be here. Because right now all I'm really trying to do is get this floor. Oh shoot, I forgot my apron this time. Oh. I'm just going to take a tiny bit off. There we go. All right, hopefully there's no more of that, because that was a pain in the ass. I can't do that. So now I need to make sure that all of them overhang the end a little bit. I'll come back later and square these all off. I'd like to do it on the frickin' table saw, but that probably wouldn't work. Excuse me. I need more glue. Haha, here's another one. I think what I'm going to do is try and just fix this right here and right now. There we go. Crap. I have two the same. Didn't want to do that. Oh well. That's what happens when you're not watching. Exciting stuff, huh? Yay! Oh, here comes Darth Tink. She's probably not going to want to come on camera, so. Yeah, I'm going to run out of these fast. Yeah, that'll work. Very nice. Darth Tink is showing off her new Tinkerbell purse. Right here. Oh, but you know what I bet you that does? It does too. I gotta take that out. Aha! You know what? I think it's gonna do it anyway. It is. Apparently we're having pizza for supper.
And I make mine so that you can eat it after.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is going to happen again. What do? I do not know. It's all because I did this here. Like, these are all pretty straight. I should have done it down here. That way I could have just run the whole way up and it would have worked. I just gotta check comments. Why does my category on this thing say gaming? Do I look like I'm gaming to you? Okay. I will run. Yeah, see, that is off badly. Then again, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to come down to this end and I'm going to run it up and I'm going to fix what's here. Because otherwise, I get the distinct impression I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be having that same problem over and over and over again. Oh. Geez, I put one freaking board down and already it's off. I'm really starting to question how good I am at this. Okay, well, no matter what, I think I'm going to follow this. Okay, can we please make it straight now? I am very quickly running out of my cut popsicle sticks. And you get to watch me cut more. Yay! Yeah, that does. Terribly. Well. It should be the Watch Rob Make Mistakes show. Ow. I have to make sure that no popsicle stick ends up past that line there, because I need at least the 2 lines to get something to stick. There we go. Poi stick. Okay, so make sure the seams aren't in the same place again. But crap. Yeah, I can't use that. That's bold. I will find something else I can use it for. Don't you worry. And again. Oh, shoot. And I got 2 in the same spot again. Oh, I'm not good at this. All right. This I have to go there. Otherwise, I'll have a double set in the same spot. That just wouldn't work.
Place around your house. I need to go back. Why? One night.
We are running out of cut popsicle sticks quickly. Which means we're going to have to cut a bunch more. Oops. Just had some glue fall in my pants. My wife doesn't like it when glue falls in my pants. Because these are my work pants. Give me a sec, I gotta put on my apron. Oh. Thank you, dear.
Pizza would be done in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Are you done?
No, nowhere near. I got another hour on the stream here, and a lot of work to do.
I'll bring down your pizza when you're done.
Thank you. Ow. Well, guess it really is time to start cutting a bunch more of these. I really wish I had a better way to do this. I mean, this isn't a terribly bad way to cut them, but I wish I had a faster way. Where did my sticks go? I can do that all the time. I can do that. I can put something down. I've been using it for, you know, an hour, put it down, and 10 seconds later, wonder where the heck I put it. So I figure what I'll do is, I mean, let's face it, you know, we've been putting this floor together for a little more than an hour now, and 2 hours of watching somebody glue popsicle sticks onto a floor, I think is about enough for anybody. So after tonight, what I'll probably do is on the weekend, I will finish this whole floor, And then when we come back on Tuesday night next week at 6 o'clock, I will pick up with starting making the walls. That way you guys don't have to watch the really tedious stuff for too long. But I think I was saying on the last video, anybody that gets good at anything, this is what you do. Like, I mean, this is just part of the process. I can't tell you, I don't know if you can see it here today. I might be behind me here. The helmets that are behind me right there, those, I mean, I started out this hobby, well, I started out prop building and model making because of a box of Star Wars cereal someone gave me back when the Clone Wars first came out. And I literally knew nothing, like absolutely nothing about model building and prop building and costume making. All I knew was that somebody gave me a box of Kellogg's cereal that had a clone trooper helmet in it. And it was crappy. Like, I mean, it was terrible. But I loved it. So what I did was I went out and learned how to make it into something real. And anybody that's watching this who's heard of the 501st Legion, it's a we are a group of Star Wars costumers, and screen accuracy is pretty much one of our hallmarks. So I decided that I was going to make this helmet real. So I went out and I figured out, so the first thing I did actually, I went out and got a bunch of screenshots to figure out what it was really supposed to look like. And then I went out and found a bunch of people who had already taken the helmet. It's a mask, really, when I first got it, taken it and turned it into something that looked real. And looked at what they had done. And a bunch of different people had done a bunch of different things. And to be honest, I didn't like a lot of what the other guys had done because all they really had done. So if you've never seen this Kellogg's Clone Trooper helmet, basically it looked like a, you know, from the front it looked like a Clone Trooper helmet, but it was perfectly round and it was fit for a child's head. And if you watch closely in Star Wars, the actual Clone Trooper helmets are not perfectly round. So what a lot of people did simply was where the two halves of the helmet, the mask, connected, they simply just pulled them apart, put some Bondo around the inside, and said, called it a day, said they were done. But what happens when you do that is that the ear pieces got very long and very wide, and that just wasn't right. That wasn't screen accurate. So what I did with mine was I went out and got an old, well, not an old, I bought it at Home Depot, a for sale sign, one of those little plastic for sale signs. And I cut that up into a bunch of little strips And then I did exactly the same thing that everybody else did. I pulled the helmet kind of apart at its seam, and I put it back, put it together so it was just a little bit longer. But then I went in and I cut out the entire earpiece, and I pushed that back together so it was the right size. But what that did then was that left a 2-inch gap, or actually really a 1-inch gap on either side, where I had cut it out and pushed it together. So I had to take the little plastic for sale sign, and I had to take the strips and fill in all of those little gaps. So I did that, and then it looked horrible. In fact, it looked a lot like this, with all kinds of gaps in it, and you know, places where the plastic had like kind of bubbled or warped a little bit. So I then went out. Oh, I can do that there like that. I then went and got some fiberglass and some Bondo, and I had never used fiberglass and Bondo before. But I taught myself how to use them, and I took that fiberglass and Bondo and filled in all the gaps, and then basically started sculpting the fiberglass and Bondo. If any of you have looked at the Master Chief helmet that I did for Barnacles, you'll see essentially the techniques that I use making this first Clone Trooper helmet. And I just kind of learned it as I went along, and I put a lot of effort into that first one. And you know, I basically built it and rebuilt it like 6 or 7 times. That won't work. I'll have to do this. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll do this. And then I'll put a little piece there. Hopefully, actually, these will work. Not quite. I have all these short little pieces that I don't know that I'm ever going to use anywhere. So I had to teach myself how to Bondo, and in that first helmet, I probably put at least, in fact, you might even be able to find a video out there somewhere, because I had started doing videos back then. I put at least 200 hours into it. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was at least 200 hours all totaled into it. And most of it was just slap on more Bondo, sand it or shave it into the shape that or basically the shape that I was looking for. Realize that I made a mistake somewhere and start all over again. And then trying to paint it was even worse, because I didn't know how to paint. So the next thing I got to do actually is cut a bunch of these in half, because otherwise I'm going to have a bunch of things in the same place, like I do right there. Actually, no, I'm not going to cut too many in half, because there we go. So, but when I first started out with all this stuff, I was not good at all. And some people could argue I'm still not good. But I try. I enjoy myself. I have fun. That'll work. But every project I do, there are hours and hours and hours of fairly tedious work And my wife has brought me pizza. Thank you, honey.
Welcome. Enjoy. It's hot. Be careful.
Okay. I will let it cool down first. So once it cools down, you'll get to see me eating pizza. Either that or I'll kind of shuffle off the side a little bit and eat it there so you guys don't have to eat pizza. Unless you want some, come on over to my house. We'll have pizza together. I gotta say though, this is a lot of fine, detailed work, and that's not gonna work. Oh shoot. So I need to cut one now long. Yeah. I don't like doing that because I like to save those ends. But I need this one long. Really like to take a sander to this, but I'd probably just go right through them. Okay, that pizza smells pretty good. Okay, I just heard sounds coming from my computer. No, sounds can't be coming from my computer. I've got the sounds turned off. I just heard sounds coming from my imagination then, because let's face it, I'm half crazy. I gotta be half crazy to be doing this. This is my hobby now. Good thing I'm married already, because I'm not sure I could attract another woman. Oh, is this going to do the same thing as the other one did? See, this one I can do smaller because of that cross brace there. No, not gonna work. Cut another one. I gotta cut a bunch more actually. This one I can purpose cut. Make it the right length. Ta-da! And yes, I'm gonna waste all this stuff on the end, but Sitting here cutting it now would be a little bit tedious. And I really do want to try and make things a little bit entertaining for you guys. I had originally intended to do everything on camera, but I'm coming to the conclusion quickly that that would be boring. Yeah. That's all of it right there. One of these days I'll play this video for the kids across the street and let them what they sound like. Maybe when they're 16 and they bring their girlfriends over. Hey, you want to hear what it used to sound like? Like, listen to this. That'll be when I'm a crotchety old man. I'm hoping I'm not still living here when I'm a crotchety old man. Unless, of course, I'm a crotchety old man already. Okay. So it would, oh, I know why I get rid of that one. Because that one is bowed. It doesn't appear to be. Dreamer. I'm taking a bite of pizza. What time is it? 7:30. Nummy. What the hell did I do there? I have no idea what I did there. Of course, in the end, when I've got all this done, I'm thinking now that I'm actually going to put concrete patch over this kind of whole area here. Because this is my garage. Why is that not staying? That's it. Up you come. Pissed me off too much. Yeah, guys, don't ever cut towards yourself. Trust me, I know from experience. There we go. That should stay now. More glue. Hoisting. It's actually not looking too bad. I am kind of happy. Now, am I going to have to do this again? I think this will be another case of, yeah, that's what I have to do. And back to cutting. Kid across the street is on his balcony in his underwear using a stick to beat on the balcony. Although I can't say too much because I'm pretty sure I did as bad, if not worse, when I was a kid. I wasn't a terrible kid, but I wasn't a model kid either. There's a lot of kids out there that were a lot worse than me, but I was no saint either. I did some bad stuff. I'm putting all of these 4 popsicle sticks together, and I'm cutting them all together for a couple of reasons. One, because I think it is faster than cutting them one by one, but I'm not completely sure of that. And then 2 is it tends to keep them a little bit more uniform. You know, at least I get 4 together that are approximately the same size. It's not this that I'm looking to get approximately the same size. It's actually the cutoff ends, because the cutoff ends are what I plan to use for roofing later on, to make that scalloped look, because all of the comments that I've gotten so far, everyone says to do the scallop look, and that's a lot more work, but it'll look better. It'll look a lot better, in fact. Okay, that kid gotta be, I don't know, 5 to 7 years old, completely naked on his porch, on his balcony, banging a frozen water bottle against the concrete of the balcony floor. Honestly, I can't tell how old kids are. Oh, that was close. Oh, just the tiniest little cut there. Could cut off my finger if I don't watch it. That was something breaking. I gotta say, a lot more work goes into the flooring that went into the substructure. Wow, the substructure came together faster than I was thinking it would, to be honest. The flooring, not so much. Which is why I will try to finish the flooring off before Tuesday. That way we can start putting up walls. Oh, look at that blood. Well, now I can say I put at least blood and sweat into this. Looks like Mom's out there now. However, the naked kid up on the balcony that's smashing the water bottle with ice in it is still smashing the water bottle with ice in it. This is what they used to call back in Ottawa street theater. Yes, you came in at a weird time. Hey, I live here and it's weird for me. But if I'm going to be sitting down here in my garage like this, I kind of need the garage door open because it gets really hot in here if I don't. Oh, look at that. Can't use that one. Can use that one, though. Yes, that's the... Yeah, if you come in halfway through that conversation, it sounds pretty horrible, actually. He's still at it, too. Mom's downstairs. Ah, crap. Okay. Yeah, by the way, sorry about the delay in answering you. I try to keep an eye on the chat, and there seems to be at least a 30-second delay from when I say something until you guys can hear it. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it's kind of. How do you think I feel? I'm the one sitting here watching it. Mostly listening to it. I was watching a live stream with Felicia Day the other day, and whenever somebody said something on chat that she wanted to answer, she read it out first, and I just never remember to do that. So that might be why she's so much better at this stuff than I am. Oh, and by the way, Ulysses Wolfgang, welcome to the channel. Not really a whole heck of a lot to see here yet. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, let me see if I can find a slightly longer one. Grab the longest one there is. Hopefully, yes! So the other thing I'm going to do, once I get this all floored, I'm actually going to take the blueprints, which are on the graph paper below, and I'm going to transfer them up, at least in pencil, onto the sheet here, so that when we're putting the walls down, it'll make it a lot easier to know where the walls are going to go and get them right, or at least, you know, mostly right. I mean, let's face it, this is a popsicle stick house. If a room is a quarter of an inch too far off to one side or another, it's not really going to kill anything. Oh, man. So I was listening on the way home from work today. I was listening to the radio, and can't remember what the name of the song. Maybe the name of the song is "Best Days of My Life." You know, those were the best days of my life. And I got to thinking, what were the best days of my life? You know, in some respects, these are. In a lot of respects, these are. I'm in a job that I really like, and I'm really, I'm actually making a contribution, which is really nice. Like, I mean, a meaningful contribution to many people all over the world. So, like, it really makes you feel good. You know what I mean? And where I live now in Washington State, honest to God, I believe that it is the best place in the world to live. I've lived over a good portion of the world. I grew up in the east coast of Canada, in New Brunswick. I joined the Army when I was 19, I guess. And the Army took me all over the world. And I've lived in Cyprus, Turkey, lived for 2 months or more in Cyprus, Turkey, Yugoslavia, Croatia, Denmark, Norway. What am I missing? Saudi Arabia. I'm missing something somewhere. I can't remember. Paris, France. A few other places. And this place is by far the best place that I have ever lived. I absolutely, my wife agrees too. Absolutely love it here. Any idea when I will be completely finished? Well, if I think this out logically, I'm going to make sure that the floor is completely sheathed by Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we'll do the walls, and then by next Thursday night, I will make sure that all of the downstairs walls are done. Maybe sheathed, maybe not. I'm not 100% certain on that. Which means a week from now, I'll be starting on the upper floor, which is back here. And we'll say that that'll get done a week from now. So then a week from this coming Tuesday, we should do the roof. So I'd say about let's say 3 weeks, I'll have the popsicle, I should have most of the popsicle stick structure done. But I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently than a lot of other people have done in their popsicle stick structures. I'm doing, hi, we're on the internet.
Oh, no.
I'm sure Brody can come over though. This is Brody, going after my pizza. Hey Brody, you want the wife?
Yeah.
Come on in. Honey, you have a 4-legged visitor. Yes, you do. Yes. That was one of my wife's friends. So I'd say about 3 weeks, and I'll have the popsicle stick structure done. But I plan to put doors in this. I plan to put windows in this. The back part back here is the patio area and the pool area. I actually plan to put something in there also. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is basically take a bunch of popsicle sticks like this and put cross popsicle sticks on it like that. So it's basically only that thick rather than that thick. And I'll put it down for the pool area there. And then the roof, I'm going to sheathe kind of like this. It's not going to be quite so messy, but basically like this. So that's going to take some extra time. And then once that's all done and I get some pictures done of it, then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take, because I'm making it so the roof can come off and the second floor can come off so I can actually get inside. I'm actually going to parge most of this. Anywhere that would be concrete, like here, or tile, like in the kitchen, or even carpet, like in the bedroom, I'm actually going to make it that. So I'm going to parge this in concrete and make it concrete. I'm going to parge this in something and make it look like tile. I'm going to parge the walls with spackle, basically, and paint them the colors that they're supposed to be. So I mean, this is going to, by the time I'm done, in fact, and then the outside, I'm very likely going to parge that in concrete also, and make it look like an Adobe Ranch style place, because that's kind of what my wife and I like. So that work will probably be another 3 weeks on top. So in about 3 weeks, we should have the popsicle stick structure done, and then another 3 weeks before it's all done. And then once that's done, Barnacle-Lee's Nerdgasm and I are working on something to do with this. So stay tuned. Hopefully in about 6 weeks or so, we should have a fairly exciting video. Come on. Wow, that's tight. There we go. So that was the short answer to your question. Wow, it did it again. This did this last week too. At about the 2-hour mark, it I don't know. I think the internet gets tired after about 2 hours. So guys, that's 8 o'clock. What's this? Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm going to be signing off very shortly anyway, because it's 8 o'clock. But I appreciate you coming out. In fact, I appreciate everybody that came out. Stay tuned to the channel, because there's lots more good stuff to come. And when you come back on Thursday, I'll have the whole floor sheathed. Okay. So take care, guys, and I will see you. Or not on Thursday, on Tuesday. I'll see you on Tuesday. And now I got to figure out how to turn it off again. Bye, guys.